Hey Tom, do you know what I really hate about the winter?
What's that?
The salt that gets dragged all over my building.
That is the biggest pain in the world.
What are you using to clean that up? That's the coolest looking broom I've ever seen.
Well, this is the Rubbermaid Maximizing broom that they came out with. You notice the curve?
That's pretty neat. What's the point of the curve?
Well, to keep everything intact, pushed to the center. So when your people are going up and back, it does come in a larger model, which would be great for right now. But as you can see, it does a great job.
Very cool. Wow, that's a lot of salt that they threw down.
Yes, well, you know how those guys are. You know, they get it close to the door. What happens? They track it all in. And where does it end up? On your carpets and on your tile floor.
So you got your salt from Nichols and the broom?
Oh yes, this is our high performance blue ice melter. As you can see the color, blue.
Very nice. What does the blue mean?
The blue means that it shows you that it's out on the sidewalks and entranceways, right? And because it's blue and it shows up in the white snow.
Very, very cool. So how are we going to get rid of the rest of that terrible haze?
Well, I'm glad you asked. We have a phenomenal product, a Nichols brand product, okay, that we will use to take the salt residue off your floor. Just give me a minute to put this down and pick that up, and we'll move on to step 2.
Perfect. Hey Tom, I know that you swept all of that mess up, but now what are you going to do to get rid of the rest of that residue?
We are going to use the Pro D Premium Neutral Floor Cleaner and put it in our mop bucket with the dispensing unit that comes with it. So you got bottle fill, bucket fill.
Cool, show me how this thing works.
Well, if you want the bucket fill, you just push this over, slide it over to the side with the bucket on it, squeeze the handle, turn the water on first.
Are you using cold or hot water in there?
Using cold water. And you can just let that sit right on the edge of the bucket. And the metering tip's on the inside of it, so you don't have to worry about any type of tips, change over. Okay, so you can just switch it over, bucket fill to bottle fill.
And I don't have to use a neutralizer or anything like that either?
No, you do not.
Regular floor cleaner.
Yep, this is the perfect product for this. It's a neutral floor cleaner. It's going to take that residue right off the floor, and it's going to look like $1,000,000.
We're going to have to see it to believe it. So Tom, now we're going to be able to pick all of this residue up?
Yes, we will take the residue up off the floor. We have a mop bucket. The mop, we're using the Rubbermaid Disposable cotton mop with the 5-inch wide band. So that's what we're going to be using to take care of this mess on the floor with the HD.
And there's no neutralizer in that bucket either.
There is no neutralizer in this bucket. There's no Concept 915, none of that other stuff. No vinegar, none of the homemade remedy stuff. It's just the product itself.
All right.
And it's just a quick figure 8. And once we let that dry, and we'll leave the other side so you can see the difference of that product. Before and after, okay, with the product.
Before
and after.
and after.
Right, and you can see the difference that it took it right off. All right, the salt residue is gone. Okay.
Pretty impressive.